it's Kali. It's April 15th, 2012. This is supposed to be the first segment, or it was supposed to be the first segment of a series of how to stay alive of my blog, Nature versus Meds. You see, I was declared a terminal cancer patient over 6 months ago. They gave me 6 months to a year to live. At this point, I should be in agony and in deterioration because I was not able to take chemotherapy. They tried to give me chemotherapy, but I didn't react well to it. I started bleeding, and that was when I decided I will stay away from that. And what I did is I started researching it. I asked people that who rather survived it, like my best friend's mother survived it 25 years ago, other people, and I stayed night after night after night in front of the computer reading books and experimenting with this because I didn't have another choice. When you are at that point, anything could be of help. It can be worse. You reach that point. Well, it's 6 months, a little bit over 6 months, and I'm still here. That's why I decided to share with the rest of you who are on the same boat that I found myself. We don't have any other place to turn but ourselves. We were forced to take our lives in our own hands. Not that the medical establishment didn't try to help us, it's just they can't. That's all they can do. And they told us that that's what they know, that's what they offered us, and in my case, it didn't agree with me. So I turned on how to on my own. And what I wanted to tell you is that we're going to do this in different segments. The next 3 of them have already been taped. This one just didn't take, so we had to tape it. We went back, and now I have to do the number 1 segment. What I have to tell you that it's going to be very hard because you're going to have to change your life totally. This is not just I'm changing my diet, I'm taking some supplements, and I have to think a little bit differently. No, it's going to be a battle. You have to declare yourself a warrior against this illness if you want to survive it. I'm not claiming that I am healing myself. I'm not claiming that I am going to offer you something new that is going to heal yourself. But what have we got to lose? Nothing. I just did a lot of homework. I am going to break it down, and whoever is on the same boat and is desperate, you don't have anything to lose but to follow it. Try it. You don't have much to lose. I broke it down in 3 areas basically. The first one is that we have to change the way that we eat. No matter what kind of a cancer you have. I had colon cancer, which metastasized later on, even after the surgery that I took, and the first time I took chemotherapy and came back. It metastasized in the other areas. So they say that health starts in the colon. So that's what we're going to do first. We are going to change the way we eat. And the second one is, since we are going to be eating very strictly, we're going to have to take certain supplements. And I am not an expert for my kind of diet. This is going to be a general overall overhaul, I don't know how it's pronounced, for all of us. But if you have access to somebody who can tailor it for you, I suggest that you can go to that person. Not all of us can afford the Cancer Centers of America, but they do something similar. From what I studied and what I saw, they do something similar. They address the way we eat, the supplements that we take to supplement that difficult diet that we're going to put ourselves into. And the third part is, I think it's the hardest part, on how we think. how we live our lives, that the fact that we need joy, we can't declare ourselves as victims and feel sorry about ourselves. We're going to address one segment at a time. But at this point, it's a good idea to start thinking that way. It's a good idea to, if you want to, if it works for you, it doesn't work for me, to go and get some DVDs on how to battle cancer, how to think as a fighter against cancer, meditation, yoga, whatever it is. If it works for you, try it. It doesn't work for me. I prefer to, if I have energy, to exercise and to try to find ways to be joyful. And as I said, we will address that one. Today we are going to start with the cornerstone of this whole project, the way we eat. The way we are going to eat is going to be totally different from what you have heard or what you have done. It's going to be 80% raw food, and it's going to be 80% not just salads and green, but raw. Did you hear that word? Raw. Well, I cannot stick with raw. I cannot do 80%. If you can, more power to you. If you can eat 80% salads and vegetables raw, then just make sure you cleanse them really well. Buy one of those cleaning products that you clean the raw vegetables and make big salads. Otherwise, you're going to do what I do. I cook some of my products. And we are going to have cooking segments specifically for the diet of cancer patients. The other thing is, the cornerstone is that you have to alkalize. I suggest you find books out there. I don't promote any books, or I don't suggest any specific book. There is one that's called The pH Miracle, Alkalize or Die, The Anti-Cancer Book. There are many books out there. Choose one, and that's what they're going to tell you there. That the very cornerstone of what you have to try is to keep your insides alkaline. In other words, anything that goes through your mouth, you will have the capacity to turn alkaline or acidic inside. In this segment, I don't have the time to address every single thing that is going to be alkaline. But remember, anything that has color, like green, except for tomatoes, green cucumbers, peppers, leafy vegetables, anything you can imagine, green and color, it's most likely alkaline. One exception is lemons. I wanted to say that ahead of everything else. That little humble lemon, the very first thing that's going to cross your mind is probably it's acidic, right? No, it's not. Once it goes into your system, it becomes alkaline. So it's a good idea every time to drink water, that when you drink water, put some lemon in it. As much lemon as possible. That humble lemon is like a bullet against cancer, against cancer cells. So eat as many lemons and lemon juice as possible. And the other products, as I said, they have to be alkaline too. So get the books or keep watching, and we're going to go through the products that we should be eating, that we can keep our insides alkaline. And remember, this is a battle. Prepare for it. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. We're not going to be able to stick to it. I cannot. But as long as we stick with it 80% of the time, we have a chance of prolonging our lives. So stay with me. Thank you for being with me. And follow my journey. Let's do it together. It's going to be helpful for me too. Thank you for watching. Until the next time. Bye.